What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be running you through the new parry punishes after the Season 5 update that changed the punishes that we're used to. Sorry I am a little bit late for this, but I'm here now giving all the raiders out there the video they need. Sorry, I do run through the video quite quickly and talk pretty fast. So yeah, hope you enjoy this video. If it helps out, you know, just drop a little like. And subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the bell notifications if you haven't. And yeah, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Peace. So any light parry against a Warden is a side heavy from either direction. Left and right heavies do the same damage, so either or doesn't matter. Heavy parry against a Warden is a light in any direction. And if you parry a zone, it's just a light as well. Against the Raider, if you parry a light, it's a side heavy. You parry a heavy, it's just a light. If you parry the zone, it's just a light. With Kensei, if you parry a light, side heavy. Parry a heavy, just a light. Parry the first part of the zone, still just a light. Conqueror, parry a light, side heavy. Just showing again from either direction, any light direction, side heavy. Heavy parry, just a light. And if you parry zone, it's just a light as well. Warlord, any light parry, side heavy. Any heavy parry, a light. Parry zone, it's just a light. Shugoki, if you parry a light, it's a side heavy, but because of his hyper armor, you want to follow through with like a delayed light, because he can get a counter, he can guard break you, sorry, out of your after you've connected your heavy through his hyper armor. If you parry heavy, it's a light, and if you parry zone, it's a light. See, with the hyper armor, you want to kind of follow through with Shugoki with something else. Parry a light against Peacekeeper, side heavy. You parry first part of her zone, it is a heavy from the side. And if you parry the second part of her zone, sometimes the second part will come out if they've not had enough stamina to be able to cancel it and they accidentally let it go. Light, because the second part counts as a heavy. And if you parry a heavy, it's just a light. Berserker, if you parry a light in any direction, side heavy. If you parry a heavy in any direction, a light. If you parry any part of the zone, it's just a light because it counts as a heavy now. And if you parry into the unblockables, just a light. Any light parry against Orochi is a side heavy. Any heavy parry is a light. And if you parry the zone, it's just a light. Lawbringer, any light parry, side heavy. Any heavy parry, light. And if for some weird reason they throw out a zone, it's just a light. Valkyrie, any light parry is a heavy. Turn this to the side. Any heavy parry is a light. Oh, Flux, you're right. There you go. And the first part of her zone, second part is just a light. Nobushi, any light parry is a side heavy. Any heavy parry is a light. You parry the sidewinder, it's just a light in any direction. And if she throws a zone, it's just a light. And if she does her bleed dash light attacks, it's just side heavy. Centurion, any light parry is a heavy. Any heavy parry is a light. And his unblockables also is just a light if you parry it. And if you parry any part of the zone, it's just a light. Highlander, any light parry is a side heavy. Any heavy parry is a light. And just to show, any unblockable is just a light. Like that. Shinobi, any light parry is a side heavy. Any heavy parry is light. And if you parry his zone, it's just a light. And we're showing here, if he does a ranged attack or ranged guard break and he's too far away, when you counter grab it, it's just a dash forward stun tap in a mix up. If he's really close to you, so after you've like dodged a kick and he throws it, you get a heavy in the direction that your guard is in. Gladiator, any light parry is a side heavy. Any heavy parry is a light. And if you parry the zone, it's a light. Shaman, light parry is a side heavy. Heavy parry is a light. And if you parry the first part of a zone, still just a light, because it counts as a heavy. Peacekeeper's first part of Peacekeeper's zone is the only zone in the game that counts as a light parry. Same with Aramusha, light parry is side heavy, heavy parry is a light. His zone is still just a light. First part of his zone, and also the second part of his zone. And if he does any of his dashing heavy attacks, just a light.